guys, SoCon here, putting together a quick video just to show how you can level up your gems by doing 1%. Right now I have a pain enhancer at level 58 that I want to level up doing 1%. So it's something you can do if you're in the same shoes as me, playing on non-seasons, not a lot of people to play with, and not playing a demon hunter or witch doctor or crusader. You know, it's hard for me to get those groups in the upper 50s to level up my gems easily, or even to get trial group to get keys in the upper 50s. Even though if I got in the right group, I could get upper 50, close to 60 keys on my Barbarian trials. I know this because the first group I ever got into after the patch to do a trial key farm, we did a set of like 5, got 2 56s, 2 54s, and a 55, and I think we were aiming to like get 55s or something. So, you know, if you sat down for a while and did a long set, because I was still changing stuff, you know, through each trial to maximize it a little bit more for the group. I think the group consisted of a demon hunter, obviously a demon hunter, a ZDPS, zero dog, witch doctor, a crusader, and me. So yeah, it's doable, but probably what you're gonna have to do is to level up your gems. If you played only Barb, like if you just want to play your Barb, level up your gems and get as far in progress as everyone else is getting by playing demon hunters or crusaders or witch doctors, you're going to be able to do that because you can level up your gems, you know, by doing 1% in the 40s, and you can do them relatively fast. Like I predict I'll beat this Rift, including the Rift Guardian, you know, the solo 43, probably with about 7 minutes left. I mean, depending on the Rift Guardian that I get. I am using a Mars Kaleidoscope, so that enables me to have a couple more Rift Guardians, you know, all the poison bosses than I would otherwise to kill, you know, relatively fast. But stuff like Cold Snap, not Perenni's not too bad, but the Perdition, Perdition, Cold Snap, those could take me a little while. Obviously, Saxtress, I don't like Saxtress. Some people do. Not my preferable Rift Guardian to get. Zoltan Cool can be a pain sometimes, but I don't know. I've basically leveled up my gems doing these 1% solos for the majority of my gem leveling, 55 and up. I just started with all my 40 keys. I had like 50 of them. I, you know, ground them all out. And you might think 1% gem level upgrades, like that's going to take, you know, the odds aren't good. But you get 3 rolls, you know, so if you sit down during the day and you're going to run through 20, you know, you're going to have a 60% chance to get that upgrade throughout the day, on average, statistically on average. Throughout the day, you're going to have about 60% chance if you roll 20 of them. So once you got gems you're using that are all 55 and up, you know, it's not a bad thing to consider doing. It's better to run them solo like this on your Barbarian than try to put together a group with people that, you know, would rather be in a group for upper 50s, you know what I mean? And it's going to be hard at the Barb to get in those groups. But it is what it is. I'd rather do something on my own that I can do rather than try to convince people to do something out of their comfort zone. So here we get Stone Singer. You know, this is going to be a relatively a fast Rift Guardian, if not the fastest one that we could get. So that's good. You gotta watch out for Stone Singer, because he can run around you, or if he doesn't, a combination of the rocks falling, and him hitting you can kill you. So it can be a tough bout. I am using a Volcathos ring, so I don't want to just charge through him. I do want to kind of like stand next to him a little bit so that thing ticks, but if it kills me, then my damage goes way down farther than it would have otherwise, and so it's just something you gotta balance what you want to do. The stand next to do more damage, or the just charge through and survive. But this is nothing special. This is GR43. I sit down and I've gone through 30 GR41s, 42s in a day. I've probably done about 20 of these in a day, and I've gotten several 1% from it now. The three main gems we are probably using as Barbarians: Integrator Rift, in group play Integrator Rift. Solo is Toxin, Pain Enhancer, and Trap. And right now, those gems, for me, are 57, 58, and 59. I don't care too much about leveling the Toxin, but once that gets like the easiest one to level significantly, because I only need to do 42s to level it, I'll go back and level it, but right now, I'm okay. So here we are at the end of the Greater Rift I was just on. I'll do a little bit of video editing to stack those on top of each other, the two videos, but as you can see, Stone Singer, well, with about 6 minutes left, just about. I didn't use a Pillon, I didn't look for a Pillon, it's not gonna matter too much, looking for one. It's kinda, I try to use those Pillons that, I do run by, and I do see, right around, before the Rift Guardians are supposed to spawn. Then I might go back to them. Probably not going to get a 1% up in this video, but that is that's kind of the method that I use, to do these 1% ups, to level my gems. Right now, so many people are playing non-seasons, or correction, are playing seasons, that there's like no one on my friends list. There's 4 people. That's a lot more. It's been the last couple of days. 4 people playing non-seasons. Wow, look at that. Crazy, right? But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to level your stuff up, and we can go pretty far, guys. So take that into consideration. I'll go over the build I used real fast. Coda, Fire, Battle Rage, Bloodshed, Ignore Pain, Fury Spend, Insanity on the Wrath of the Berserker, obviously a physical charge because I'm doing physical damage. Ground Stomp Pull-In. I've been using Ground Stomp since GRs went live. Ground Stomp Pull-In is not just the pull-in factor. It's the thing about Ground Stomp Pull-In that makes it so effective is it's a defensive ability as well. So the stun on Ground Stomp is like 9 yards. The stun on Ground Stomp, 14 yards. Okay? The stun on the pull-in one is 24 yards. That's why it's so good. The bracers, your ancient Parthan defenders, everything stunned within 25 yards. So basically, this Ground Stomp maximizes, or anything that your APDs, any mob within range that could lower your mitigation, that Ground Stomp rune effectively fully utilizes the mitigation your APDs can give you. So it's not just the pull-in. Yes, the pull-in, like, it stacks some mobs, and your battle rage does more damage, but it's also the utilization of the range of your APDs is what the pull-in route on Ground Stomp allows you to do. So it's a defensive use. You can use it every, like, depending on your cooldown, 5-6 seconds, right? Or cooldown 12, so it's more like probably 7, 8, 9 seconds you can use it. You know, before this became popular, with this patch, everyone was using like Lightning Coda. You know, they're using Lightning Coda, they're using Wrath of the Berserker, damage reduction, and the Codas were dying in like 5 or 6 seconds. It was a crap ability. But there it is. My passives are Rampage, Berserker Rage, Ruthless, and Boon of Volcathos. I think those are pretty traditional. I am using a Volcathos Ring, a Mars, and a Unity. All pretty GG rolls on all of these. One thing you might want to consider, depending on what your cooldown is to have a cooldown Volcathos. But my cooldown is 40% right now, so that's not too bad. You want to stay above 37%. A lot of people talk about that. One particular thing that's a little different from my build is I do have shoulders with area damage in place of the vitality. So that's the build I use to run through these fast GR43s for 1%. And yeah, as you can see, I might go back and run some GR42s at some point when I want to really level the Toxin, because I will be using it. I'm not too concerned about it. But for now, level up my Pain Enhancer and my Bane of the Trapped. This is the way to go.